Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get.
And the shot! Rutter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Dany Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle, to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Welbeck. Shifted it to the flank. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Somerville has a look and plays it forward. That is ended up in no man's land. Rutter. Vifa, looking for options for movement. Lucas Paqueta. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Wan-Bissaka. Todibo. And it's Bowen. It's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. Dunk. Spread it left. Now he's got space here. Dunk gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Welbeck. That's the keeper's ball. Walker-Peters. And it's Paqueta. Dunk. Looking for the run. It'll be a throw-in. Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely spread. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that was very necessary. quality ball. And here's Bowen. West Ham finding their path. Has a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Kadiolu. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rutter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Little pass back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Souček. Fulcrum. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Fulcrum simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello attendees, this is
So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
West Ham are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Somerville. Kadiolu. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rutter. And it's Vifa. And it's Vifa. Somerville. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Dunk. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rutter. Played into space out wide. Lucas Paqueta tries to clear. And it's been taken short. Cross meets... Oh, smashing header! And now a sudden chance to counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Walker Peters. Number 10, Lucas Paqueta.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Dunk cuts out the pass. West Ham perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
West Ham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rutter. And this is real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 3, Keelman. Coming on the field. Number 17. Number 27.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Somerville. He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Welbeck. And a chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution.
Brighton can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Bowen. Bowen! And that is wildly off target.
Substitutions taking place.
Brighton making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tries to get it clear. Somerville. Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. West Ham can consider themselves just about safe now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution in progress.
Nicely shaped ball. Magassa clears it away. Into the last 5 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Somerville. Guilherme might just make this. That ball looks a good one. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. West Ham really could have done without this. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer after 89 minutes is number 25.
Brighton give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Kadiolu kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
We are into stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bowen. Just the goalkeeper. Chance, surely! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Kadiolu. That's Veltman. Plays the return pass. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly...
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game